It's Week 9 of the National Football League. And we've got the Titans' creative quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Titans and the Patriots, next on Madden Football.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gardner. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Douglas, the man in motion. Here's May. It fights him off. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Looking to throw. May. Here's a diving catch right side. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for
Neutral zone
jumping.
infraction, defense.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's
Still
face it,
first down.
he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Douglas, the man in motion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat.
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To the air, May. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. Leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Miami.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule.
Holding, offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On the toss, it's Spears. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Being chased out left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Back to throw now on 1st down. This one caught by Ridley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. He'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's made. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Buying time to his left. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you want to talk about making something out of nothing. Boy, he did that right there. What an incredible run.
Obviously, a pass play, and he couldn't find anyone open downfield. But sometimes the receivers just run those defenders off, and it creates a wide open space.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Titans offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. to throw.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
The Titans at 0-7, winless to start the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll look to throw again.
That pass taken in by Burks. And he will have a Titans first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That one's taken in by Spears.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
2nd and 5.
On play action, they'll throw.
Over the middle into the hands of Burks.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side.
And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Hand off to Spears.
A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line, down at the 2.
Holding offense.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw.
He gets this one to Burks.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Jones breaking from the contact.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's May.
He finds Douglas complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
From the shotgun, May with it.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing here is May.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll throw with May.
Short pass caught by Henry. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Looking to throw, May.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Open man, the tight end, Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Hunter Henry, 27 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw.
Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. And he will have a Titans 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Calling a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
the gun again to Spears.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Defense.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. This is caught. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Now it's Mason.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Jordan Mason, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Patriots with the football here late in this 1st half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Here's May.
Open man here, the tight end Henry. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
To the air, May.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the 2nd half of the season. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, and that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the 2nd quarter. Next, we'll head over to check on the Giants at home.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Titans offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
They go play action here on first down.
Catch is made by Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Looking to throw. A dump off for Mason. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They're going to look to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. To throw again. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down. Seibert's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
To throw, it's May. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Patriots have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. Over the middle, he has a Okonkwo. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Titans.
And here's a give to Spears. Gets past one man. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Holding offense.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Here we go on 2nd and 12.
That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He'll drop to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. They juked him, and he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
First down, Tennessee.
Back to throw.
That's to the tight end, Wiley. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And now a run with Spears.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
It's a gain of 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And it's complete right back to Ridley. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Patriots.
Now back to throw.
Okonkwo holds it in left side.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
On the option, here's Spears.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Tajay Spears
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Titans have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and Drake May headed back onto the field. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one good play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Throwing here is May.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. A give for Stevenson, running right.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
Oh, nice move. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Holding offense.
Here's 3rd and 10. They get Cam Robinson the tackle there. Off the play fake. Here's May.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Running left is Stevenson. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. No gain on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
They'll run the jet sweep with Douglas.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Play action. May.
Escapes the sack. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Badgley able to knock this one through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and a yard.
They'll set up to throw.
Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Got his man, Okonkwo. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears.
Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35.
Ball at the 33, second and 9.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Here's a run by Spears.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Touchdown!
Okonkwo
from 10 yards out.
And the Titans have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. So still time remaining here in this 4th quarter, but the touchdown there puts them back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and only gave up a field goal. Gave it back to the offense in a tie game and said, okay, your turn now, make something happen. And they went down the field and scored.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. New England's offense set to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Looking to throw. May.
He finds Douglas complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Douglas, the man in motion.
They'll throw with May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, May with it. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's May. Short pass caught by Henry. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he will have a Patriots 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Back to throw. Got it to Bell on the out route. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he fends him off.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll look to throw. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the game will continue for at least 1 more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get 1 more untimed attempt.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And that is going to tie up this ball game. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Titans who will control the football first here in overtime as we're back underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
They're backed up here.
Hey, fuck, the goddamn refs cheat.
After the holding penalty. On play action, they'll throw. He completes it to Ridley.
And they'll get it all the
They
way
Cam Ward still gonna cook up.
midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They'll run with Spears. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Open to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Now a first throw here in overtime. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To the right side, this is Stevenson.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
To throw, it's May. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson.
No, bottle, that fumble. It's out, it's loose.
And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. To the air, May. And that one to the right side and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing here is May. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And